Hi and welcome to a special bonus episode of the Arya Bark Podcast. My name's Caroline and I'm coming to you today from my home in Fife in Scotland. Today I am going to show you how to upload photos and take part in Stash Mash. Now, I will apologise for dodgy sound because I'm currently having to do this on two devices. Now, first we'll go into the post. Let me tell if I looked at the right screen. We're going to get into the FO. This is the FO thread. Obviously, there's the rules. This first post, when you take part in Stash Mash, what will happen is, obviously, you will reply. You can either come down here and reply to thread, or I don't have it here, but I'm pretty sure there's a bit that says reply. Once you've replied, what will happen is I'll take a note of your post number, and as you can see up here, it will be your Ravelry username. So if you ever are unsure what post number you are, because obviously the pages here could get quite long, what you can do is just come and see what post number you are and then move through the screens until you get to it. Post number 2 and 3 is Andrew and myself. We have added a tracker for Andrew. It's a bit of fun. What we'll do is we'll show you how to set up a tracker. It's no mandatory. It's entirely up to you, but just in case you do want to have one. I will also show you how to link patterns so that you can help other people who are interested in your makes find the pattern. Now, firstly, what I'm needing to do is go into Ravelry and sign in. You don't have to do this, but this is my preferred way of doing it. And I have my project page up. If you would like the tracker, now this I'm sure only works if you're on a laptop or a desktop computer. Right click and open link in new tab. And create your own tracker. Obviously you can see there's different backgrounds you can have. It's entirely up to you. It takes a wee while for it to load. This is my preferred one. And you click next. Yes, I'm out to load up. Now, normally the one that I normally go with is either this one that resembles Arya or this one that resembles Darwin. Decided I'm going to do Arya. Now here it asks you to put in a PIN number and it can be anything that you remember. I'll put my PIN in and then I'll come back. So I have put in my PIN, objects, actions or stuff name. Here I am just going to put meters, total count target. Obviously your goal is entirely up to you. I'm going to put 26,000 meters. I'm not going to put anything in the current count, and in here I'm going to put hashtag ABD Stash Mash 2022. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to save that. That'll bring you to the next page where you get the codes. The one you're looking for Ravelry is the HTML code, and all you do is you click copy, and obviously it comes up with a window saying that it's copied to the clipboard. You click OK. Go into that, back to Ravelry and edit your post. I'm going to delete that, and then you can either right click and paste or click in the box and Control V. Now what I would suggest you here is save it. This is now the 4th time we've done it for various reasons, and every time we'll get so far, save it, and nothing's been saved at all. So we're going to save it, and there we go, it's not been saved. And there we go. That is it now being saved. You might need to do that a couple of times before it actually works. So we're going to go back in. And in here, for me, I'm going to put total meters. I'm going to put it at 0 just now. Then I'm going to have crochet, knitting, spinning, and weaving. Now it is entirely up to you whether you measure in meters or measure in yards. We measure in meters because that's how it works here. If you're more comfortable measuring in yards, that is entirely your prerogative. Whether you choose to you can forget all this and just put in your totals for each project and not set a goal, or you can have a main total like I have here, and then I've split it off to each of the crafts that I do. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to quickly make a copy of that, and then I'm going to save it. Very good. And now I'm going to go back in and start adding projects. So the first one is crochet. That's 174.04 meters. Now I do have the show notes here, episode 50 and episode 51. So I've got all the totals marked down, and the Tunisian miter blanket was 174.04 meters. I'm going to quickly change that one while I'm there. Put it in there. And that is for the Tunisian miter blanket. And 174.04. Now, it's entirely up to you if you want to, things like scrappy projects where you know roughly how much yarn that you're using. So like miter blankets, I'm trying to think what else, granny stripe blankets, triangulum, northeast, so like anywhere where you're tracking how much meterage or yardage that you're using, you can update this as you go. You don't have to have a finished project, because obviously these are long term. Scrappy projects tend to be long term. What we would ask you to do is just update your have one, like here, it's the Tunisian miter blanket. I'll just keep updating the photo on that and updating the meters. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch back to my project page. I'm going to find my Tunisian miter blanket, which is the bandwagon blanket by Beth Graham. I am going to copy the link, switch back to the A4 thread, highlight that, and link it. That's it now being linked. Now I can add the photo. Now, you can add in, there's two ways you can do it, because I'm sure you can add pictures to Ravelry, and I don't know if that charges you. I have paid £5 to have it allow me to upload from my computer. I have uploaded, for this I can either use my computer or I can use a stash picture. Obviously I'll show you how to do both. So to upload the picture, you go to the little image icon, click on that, and you'll have an option. of either using a project or a stash photo, upload an image from your computer, that might say phone, if you're using a phone, or upload by email. I've never actually tried that uploading by email. What I'll do this time is I will upload a project or stash photo and click on the Trinity Mitre blanket, use this photo, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save changes because this doesn't always save. So that's that there. Again, you just go back in and edit it. Go all the way down to the bottom. And my next one is knitting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the total, my full total for knitting in here. Just to save me going back and changing it. So it's 1,159.83 metres. So the first project that I finished this year was the basic socks with integrated heel by Albina Lachlan. And we will click on the icon. Now this time I'm going to show you how to do it for your computer. So I'm going to choose a file. Obviously this is one that we use quite a lot for changing between, obviously putting things on the website, for putting stuff on Ko-fi, for putting stuff on to Ravelry. So we have one folder marked 2022 done that we can add on to. Obviously wherever your photos are stored would be the place that you would then link this option to. So we're going to click on the integrated heel, click OK, and then add this image. And we're going to use this image. Now I'm going to save this just to make sure that it's definitely saving okay. Yes. So we are going to go back and we're going to press edit again. And now we're going to go back, press back on my project page. Go into the basic socks, click on the link to Albina's pattern page and copy that link. And again, you just highlight the text that you're wanting to link. I normally do it for the name of the pattern. Press link, Control and V, and insert the link. My next finished project, surprise, surprise, is another Albina McLaughlin pattern. This time it is Circle by Albina McLaughlin. Oh, the one thing I did forget to do. After I put the pattern name in, what I normally do is for each project is I write down what the individual meters were. So this one, the integrated heel socks were 291.72 metres. The circle was 1,643.3 metres. And I'll go back and link the pattern. Move it down. Again, highlight the text and copy. Highlight circle. And add the link. And we'll add the picture. And this time we'll do the stash photo. Click on that one, use that picture. This is starting to show my obsession with Albina McLaughlin. My next finished project is Islay by Albina McLaughlin. Oh, that's how you spell Albina's name. I used 1,224.8 meters. Now, the Islay jumper is now out. It has had a name change. I'm sure it's called Drop with 2 P's. I'll check in 2 seconds. I'm going to upload that for the computer. And there it is. And open. There's the file there, and add this image. And that's definitely the picture I want to add. So I'll go back to my project page and click on Islay. And yeah, it's definitely Drop by Albina McLaughlin. So I'm going to click on that pattern page and copy that link. Actually, I'm going to change the name. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put Islay or Drop. So I was on the podcast, it was talking about the Islay jumper. Add the link and insert the link. Now we run through, make sure that everything is the way we want it. I have never changed, no put total in either. Total is 3,333.06 meters. Knitting is 3,159.82 meters. And crochet, we have the Chinese miter blanket, and knitting we've got the basics integrated socks, circle, and Islay. If you are going to be linking patterns, what I would suggest is you don't type under here. Keep it above this, because obviously that's all the links for Ravelry. Now I'm going to save this. And there's Stash Mash totals and all the pictures of the patterns that I've done this year. What I would say, if you are unable to use Ravelry and you would still like to take part in Stash Mash, you can do it on the website. And again, you're just editing the one post. Alternatively, if you would like to take part on Ravelry, then I am able to upload pictures on your behalf. Obviously, I'll need to put your name in, but it'll be a post for me, but obviously I can go in on the first one and change the name. So while I'm here, no, actually my next job is to update this. I'm going to go back into the ticker factory. At this point, I'm going to press back, but what I'll do is I'll come back once I hide my pin code. So now we're back in where you add your totals. Now, for quickness, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my full total rather than putting them in individually. I'm going to put in 3,333.06 meters. Oh, take the meters out. So that's 3,336.06 meters. And you click OK. That then comes up in your current count. If you save that, that is how it's going to show in Ravelry. What I like to do is I like to make sure that I copy this the first time round. and make sure that it's got the right details in it. You don't have to do it every time because it will eventually update on its own. But for quickness, what I've done is I've just put that link in, press save, and the bottom total always round itself up. But the total is there, the 3,333 metres, 33.06 metres. Now, while I'm here, I am going to quickly update Andrew's. So, put total metres, and Andrew's total metres are 314.14 metres. In the unlikelihood that Andrew ever decides to try a new craft, I will split it off to knitting. Actually, no, I'm not. Because to be honest, I doubt he'll start a new craft ever. And put metres, and his first finished object is the star stitch cushion number 2, and he used 188.1 metres. We're not going to be able to link that one because it was a pattern from a ball band. Just going to use the computer and click on the star stitch cushion, click on open, add it, click to the end. His next finished object was the garter scarf. And that used 91.5 metres. Again, I'm not going to be able to link it because he just made the pattern up. And click that one. And his latest finished object was the grandmother's, keep writing favourite wrong, favourite dishcloth. And that was 34.54 metres. Again, I'm not going to link this pattern because I don't have access to my page on Andrew's project page. If he's wanting it linked, he can link it himself. Click choose file and open. Add this image. Use this photo. And that should be that done. Again, if you're having any issues, by all means, please contact me either on Ravelry or Instagram, and we'll be more than happy to help you try and sort out any problems. So that is how to add to Stash Mash. Now, one thing I will say, I did have a message earlier on asking if circular sock machines and circular Addy machines count. I don't care what craft you use. I am not the craft police. If it uses yarn or fibre, it can be entered. It is entirely your choice. So I think that is everything. Again, we hope you have a very crafty evening, and we will see you back here again shortly. Bye.